coming out with a new book next month. It's called Again. It's my 8th novel. And 10% of the proceeds will be going to charity, so be sure to stay tuned for updates on that. 16 tunnels. As if 16 brothers wasn't enough. Honey, we're adopting another boy. So that means they have 18 children. Why not a girl? I asked her. Yeah, really. I think you're enough. What the We lived in a 100-room house and we were very happy. I would be very happy too if I lived in a 100-room house. They moved into a big 100-room house and weren't expected to stop until every bedroom was filled. I guess it is a nice round number. 100 fucking kids. Who's that crowd following you? Are you famous? No, those are my sons and my one daughter. They even homeschooled me. Where do they find the time? Who cleans this house? Do 100-bedroom houses even exist? That would be like the size of like a school campus, right? With all of these kids and just 2 parents. This is a cult. This is a cult. That's what this is. So apparently, like, she doesn't really get a lot of books. This mysterious stranger, a friend, leaves her this book. It's a real book that exists in real life. It's my favorite book. It's called The Girl Who Could Fly by Victoria Forrester. Like, why didn't I just make up a book within a book? That'd be hella meta, but no. To not just mention it, I put like a whole excerpt from the book in my book of another book. Just because it's your favorite book doesn't mean that it's your book. 10-year-old me. And then, you know, she like talks to her stuffed animal, and so she says like, what was your favorite part of the book? And they like say more quotes. This book is just becoming a girl reading The Girl Who Could Fly. Dude, don't you go swiping Cook Katie's stool now, but I meant stew. The stool like poo. Don't you? Because she's hungry. Gamey's body. This is the story of one girl. Not just a typical naughty girl, but the typical naughty girl. It all started when I was 10. Bro, oh, I don't want to be describing 10-year-olds as naughty. I was a bad boy. He's in 4th grade and yet also in middle school. So he's a bad boy, but he leaves her a love note that says, "Hi, I am your secret admirer. Here is some candy. Welcome to the school." And yeah, very bad, very tough. Then I noticed Jamie's body. It was perfect. Or maybe it's pronounced Jamie. Then I noticed Jamie's body. It was perfect. I wanted to run my fingers over her spine and grab her and squeeze her. But most of all, I wanted to kiss those lips. At precisely midnight, I sneak in through the air vent and into Jamie's room. Steal some of her stuff and give it back a later time. I find out all about her. That was for you. Okay, we'll follow Jamie home and camp out in her ceiling until later time. I probably thought this was like totally acceptable. Like if a guy has a crush on a girl, he'll just go live in her ceiling. This is making me so uncomfortable. He sneaks down into her room while she's awake, right? She's sitting at her desk writing and he's just kind of like, she starts slowly turning around and his friend like yanks him back up into the ceiling vent. And somehow she doesn't hear. And now he's like, how could she make holding her laptop look so sexy? Am I turning y'all on yet? Is it getting hot and heavy in here? Jamie leaves the room and then he just falls out of the ceiling. And then his best friend also falls out of the ceiling and they make this huge noise. And Jamie bursts in. She looks at them and then she rubs her eyes and they shoot back up into the ceiling. And when she puts her eyes down, she's like, oh, that was weird. I must be hallucinating. I thought that kid from earlier was in my room. He has done nothing to prove that he is a bad boy except stay in her ceiling, which is a different type of bad. You know what I mean? He leaves her another note and it says, "Dearest Jamie, your beloved body is so hot it is enough to make 1,000 Icelands melt." Which I think isn't it opposite? Like Greenland is actually the wintry one and Iceland is summery, but when they explored it, it was wrong season. I don't know why that was important. But your writing is more than so. It has moved me and my friends so deeply we have cried. Please leave a copy under the oak tree in the park. Deeply moved in. That is so creepy. Then Jamie's like, whoever wrote this and is spying on me right now, my writing is horrible. It's corny and you're making fun of me. Thanks a lot. She just goes to bed. This is just a story of a stalker, a 10-year-old stalker. I just couldn't imagine how imaginary situations could play out realistically, you know? They're just talking. Why weren't you at school today? He asked. Oh, I just had a virus. He was talking to her. I'm much better now, thank you. Then a giant bird came out of the sky and flew off with Jamie. I stood there, frozen. We gotta save my girl, I said, not moving an eyelash till staring up. The fuck? Let's start with the center of the earth, Adam suggested. So we grabbed shovels and set off to go dig for my sex. This is the greatest one we've ever had on my YouTube. Like, what? Time to go dig for my sex. There are all these weird files that probably got corrupted or something. They have a different name. I'm just gonna look at a few random ones and we'll see what we get. I had cut off all my hair 62 days before to symbolize the lack of attention I was receiving from my parents. Very relatable. Nobody thought I would be important. Girls had lost their spunk and only 1 out of 17 girls were known nowadays for doing something other than sitting at home writing books or sewing or cleaning. What does the 1 out of the 17 do? Porn? Her name is Vengeance. It was said that all of 9945 could hear that bell every morning at 7 o'clock, and perhaps even all of LaGuardia. LaGuardia Leviosa. Isn't that an airport? LaGuardia? Dude, this sucks. Like, I hate, in a lot of post-apocalyptic books, the main character will be going to school, and they will learn about the apocalypse in the school. You know, it's like exposition for what happened to the readers. It's so corny. One might even say it's cliche. But why cliches, link in the description. Like, they all know what happened. They're living in this world. Don't do that shit. Pop exam, Miss Grimley said right off the bat, because this is post-apocalyptic and the word pop quiz is too outdated. Pop exam. Oh my god. It goes on for fucking forever. Did I write another book and forget about it? I did do that. I don't know if I mentioned in my YouTube videos, but I was originally saying that I was like a 5-time novelist, and then I found out that I had actually written 2 more. So I've written 7, almost 8. Again, is basically done. But is this a fucking 9th? Dude, it's so fucking long. It's still going. All right, let's see how many words this is. Okay, my computer is fucking freezing. I seriously, like, I can't even afford Danny Duncan merch, and I need a new computer. I just wanted to get my live reaction on if my audio fucking saved or not, because my computer fucking crashed. Fingers crossed. Fuck, dude. I guess I gotta start adding my Venmo and my Cash App to all my descriptions. It didn't fucking save. Well, that's disappointing. Alright, let's fucking check this word count. It's not finished, but it's 45,000 words. Oh, did my screen recording save? I'm kind of torn right now because I lost my audio and my screen recording, but I just found out I technically have a 9th book. It's 45,000 words. A novel is 40,000. How many books have I written? I don't remember. I forgot about 3 books that I wrote. I mean, I guess this isn't technically done, but it's over 40,000. That counts, right? I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna see how many fucking books I've actually written, and I'll let you know if they're technically done or not. What do y'all think? Comment below, please. I'm kind of feeling a lot of emotion, so I think I'm only gonna read a few more. This video took a turn for sure. I kind of just want to count it if they're completed, but if it's over 40,000 words, only I have this problem. The first grader who hypnotized his brain. If he was going to be a mad scientist one day and nobody would let him test them with his mad skills, then he'd have to practice on himself. Bro, I'm into this. Oh, sorry. He's goes, Wesley said. Hey, where's that guy going? He's goes. He what? Alright, as I normally do at the end of these videos, I'm gonna scroll down to the very, very bottom. When I was a wee lass. Mom's special letter and Mom's special letter. Monica and the Spike of Doom. That's a porn title. That is a porn title. Prologue. Oh, I love how I used to spell prologue like that. That's how you know it's an old ass story, because I didn't know you had to put the UE. Because I would say it how it's pronounced, you know? And she has not figured out what her dedication is yet, for she is only 1,256 years old. Girl, if you don't got your life figured out by the time you're 1,250, you gotta reevaluate something. This girl is just like your ordinary 8-year-old elf. You just said she was 1,000. For when you turn 1 million, you as an elf are officially in your teens. No, that don't make sense. Hold on, I'm doing math, 1 sec. I know, frightening. She would be 6,000 in human years. 6,369. Nice. She says that she's 1,256, and that is 8 years. So what's 1 million to an elf? You do cross multiplication. That's 6,000 human years. That's not a teenager. I'm a mathematician. NASA, hit me up. I'm a math genius. I will be speaking at the next math convention. I don't fucking know. Middle planet. She's an elf and her name is Monica Gray. Like, the one time I have a fucking normal name. Like, we've had Vengeance, we've had fucking Jane Gumdrop, and the one time there's a normal name is when she's a mythical creature. Chapter 1, the adventure begins and the font gets smaller for some reason. Suddenly her sword grew a fabulous metallic green, which means Grogs were about 20 feet away from the campsite. Kids, you can't just copy the Lord of the Rings. I changed glowing blue for orcs to glowing green for Grogs. That's like in White Cliches, that chapter that I made about plagiarism where it was like Higgsit's School of Voodoo. It's not a thing. Is this just a shitty Lord of the Rings spin-off? Surprise, my little pretty, all the hideous creatures said. Are they the Wicked Witch of the West? Oh god. I scared myself. But then the leader of the pack stepped forward with his bow. He lowered it and fired it at Monica. Monica jumped up and spread her legs out, forming a line in air. For a second, I thought that the arrow... She dodged it. I don't say that she dodged it, but she did, apparently. A little boy with red hair jumped out of the bushes. Samwise damage. I don't want to keep reading this. I want to read my original shit. How to win boys. Let's see my 10-year-old's advice to me on how to win boys. This book is about boys, how to meet them anyway. Read this book if you're having trouble winning boys. It'll teach you to be polite or lose weight or whatever. Read if you don't have someone and you are almost out of college. Fuck, my light turned off. There's so much to unpack here. I just feel like I have to say you don't need to lose weight to get boys. Don't think that at all. Clearly, that was just me being brought up with that mindset, which is sad, but I've grown out of it. Contents. What to say. Courage tips. Tips for after you say the wrong thing. What to do if a boy dumps you. Goodbyes to say after a date. I thought this was just meeting boys. Now we're getting dumped? If a boy asks you out for the first time, you don't know what to say. You don't know what to say. Nobody knows what to say. He asks you out, you just stand there like... Here are some things you can say. Wanna dance? 10-year-old me would be proud of how much I can throw it back now. Oh, I'm wearing the wrong pants. Hold on, never mind. Do you want to dance? Okay, that sounds great. Or, no thanks, I'd like to do something else. Oh. No, I'd like to finish eating. Do you like seafood? Of course. Can I please have any seafood on the menu? Or, it's not really my favorite, you don't have to order it for me. These are so specific. You dance great. You really think so? Thanks a lot. Or, you're better than me, but thanks for the nice compliment. Okay, that's something I actually try to do now. When someone compliments me, even if I don't believe it, I like to thank them for it. Just to let them know that I appreciate the compliment, you know? That was a great evening. We should do this more often. Yeah, you're very nice. Thank you for taking me out. It was okay, but I think we'll have better ones. But I'm glad you even took me out. That's the most bitchy thing in the world. Passive aggressive ass? What the hell? Ungrateful asshole. This is me walking away. I'm walking away. Suppose a boy kisses your hand. Here's what to say. Oh, the boy's name. You are so nice. Damn, she really liked getting her hand kissed. Or wow, you're really kind to do that. Thank you ever so much. Although I know most of you girls will not choose that last sentence, it's still available. Thank you. Courage tips. Say you know this guy in your class. He's everything a boy needs. Smart, nice, handsome, everything. But you're too shy to ask him out. Finally, you have to do it. Girl, if this boy is everything, it's courage. Courage is the one that may get you a husband. Hell yeah! Fuck it up, fuck it up. Shyness will only get you going in the wrong direction of your goal in the future. That's just so hard though, because it's like telling someone with anxiety, like, just stop it. You know what I mean? I can't help being shy sometimes. That's how my mom got my dad. Courage is the clue. They're divorced now. Tips for after you say the wrong thing. I wish these chapters were longer. So say you're talking to a boy after he asks you out. Here are some sentences. Hey, wanna come over to my place? The wrong thing. No. After that sentence and the right thing. Oops, I mean, gosh, I have plans to do. Maybe some other time, please understand. Hey, do you want to come over to my house? No. I mean, oops, I have plans to do. Maybe another time. My earring fell out and now it's hanging in my hair. This video is such a fucking mess. Don't you love to dance? It's my favorite. Gracious, no. Why I've done much more fun things. Why do the girls talk like my grandma? Well, do you like your food? The wrong thing. No, sorry to have troubled you, but it is disgusting. Oh, I did something very rude. I'm very sorry, but I like my food, and since you paid a lot for it, I'll eat it. Now, if anyone offers me free food, I take it and I eat it no matter what it is. What to do if a boy dumps you? Had I ever been dumped at this point? I don't think I had. After a boy dumps you, don't cry. Just try to win him back. Girl, no. Wait, what? Is it something I did? No, stop. Can I get you back in any way? Best sentences next. Thanks for the heads up. I'm sorry. Please come back. I just bought you a present. Ooh, we got a sugar mommy up in here. Goodbye is to say after a date. Your date is over. He says goodbye. Now here are some goodbyes to say. Bye. Nice. Revolutionary. First smile and then say, bye. Ooh, okay. Queen shit. Queen fucking shit right there. Later. Bye, handsome. All of this list is really needing is bye, daddy. I'm sorry I did that. No, I know this was a short chapter, but I couldn't think of very many goodbyes. All right, and that's where it ends. Like I said, my book's coming out next month, so please buy it because 10% of the proceeds will be going to charity. I had a lot of fun, and now I think I'm gonna go through and like see if I forgot about more books that I wrote. Like, that's just crazy. What the hell? Leave me a comment. I love hearing comments. All my usual social media and links will be in the description. About to be Danny Duncan's birthday. Wishing you all a very happy National Goat Day. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave me a comment, a like, subscribe, hit that bell, whatever. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Y'all know this trying to drink when you have lip gloss on look? Monica and the Spike. Excuse me. As if 16 brothers wasn't enough. It's okay. It's okay. What's the matter? What happened? What's the matter? What's going on? Okay, go on. I love you. What in the hell?